rebounds and 2 assists. And he brings that offense.
And a switch here also for Houston. Capella. It's Harden with the drive. Outside Thomas. There's the pick. No low. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact.
Here's Harden. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Harden's. Outside Thomas. From outside the arc. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's Philadelphia now. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think, Greg, they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
The lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Grant. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He had 46 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Dishes it to Grant. Rebounded by Capella.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Here's Williamson, guarded by Harden. Screen by Grant. Williamson, the pass to Grant. They get the rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Ariza with the bucket.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Now here's Thomas. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go. And another 3 for Houston.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
The 76ers trail by 15. Smith outside. There's the pick. Kicks to Okafor. And a missed layup. Houston's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Harden, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Noel kicks to Grant. And Capella sends it back. Here's Noel. The 76ers with another miss.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Let's catch up with Doris from the side. And so a pretty lopsided game.
Yes, Kevin.
A runaway good freak in this game. He has been everywhere.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
So on the floor for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Thomas in at the one spot.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Rockets making the shot. Smith dishes to Landry. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite catch that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Hakeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender. And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Williamson, the pass to Okafor. Takes the 13-footer. He squares up and sinks it. Okafor's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. From deep, Thomas, and another 3 for Houston.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Okafor sets the pick for Smith. He dishes it to Grant. 3-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. Modiunas has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it. No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Ariza. He has 8 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority. Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And Harden with the stuff.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Landry, it's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 9th assist in the game now. Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. The Rockets, number 1.
You know, unlike some of the other team statistics, there are a few key guys who have helped get them to the top of the leaderboard more than other teams. I mean, this is an outstanding 3-point shooting team. They take advantage of their strengths by getting good looks from behind the arc.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Thomas, here we go. Excellent defense there from Smith.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
To the paint, and then Okafor slams it in.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got... his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy 3-pointer.
And that one's good. Smith's got his first points of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him. Rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Poked away. Pick by Okafor. Clock at 6. To the middle. Thomas gets a wide open look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 30 points for Freak. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
To the middle. Howard, that's good. Howard's got 12 points in the game.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Okafor with the screen on Harden. Pick by Okafor. Williamson, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Here's Smith following the basket by Freak. Smith kicks to Okafor. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 32. A three-pointer off the mark.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Harden. He's got 13. From 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
From deep, Thomas. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Grant kicks to Landry. The shot is off, so Houston will take it the other way. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Smith comes in for Moniunas. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. Screen by Smith. And there's Thomas with the 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Here's Lawson. Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Bellinelli. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And the 76ers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Noel against Lawson. From the baseline. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Noel's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the 76ers. Thomas outside, and the shot is good.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has